From the small town of Potchefstroom to the concrete jungle of Johannesburg, Boity is fast becoming a star. You've seen her on the cover of many magazines, you've seen her in front of your TVs, also seen her on your Twitter timeline, I'm certain. Today, on I Am, Boity talks to us. Boity, thank you so much for taking time to chat to us on I Am.
Thank you as well for having me on the show.
Beautiful home, by the way. Thank you for inviting us into your home.
You're welcome.
So let's just jump straight into it. Who is Boity?
Who is Boity? That's like such a difficult question to answer, because it's like you can never just sum up who you are in like a few words. So I'd say like very chilled, homebody, I guess down to earth. I don't know if a person's allowed to say that about themselves.
If you are, you are.
I don't know. It's a weird thing, but yeah, I'm just what you get is what you see.
Maybe take us through the last 5 years. What has that journey been? What has it meant? What have been the highs and the lows for you? Maybe some important moments that you look back and go, yeah, no, that was really, really cool.
Well, since I started in the industry, of course, I've had to grow a lot, and a lot of my views of the industry had to change to kind of obviously protect myself and to grow and to move forward in it. So the person that I was 4 years ago when I started obviously is completely different. Not completely different, but I'd rather say a lot of things have been added on, but nothing has been really taken away from the person that I was 4 years ago. So the industry has definitely given me 2 brand new coats of skin, because you have to toughen up. Not everything is as soft and as easygoing and as sweet and as you hope it will be, but you learn to grow a thick skin, and I guess that assists you with life in general. So I've had to do that, and I've had to cut down a lot of friends, and I haven't really changed, but a lot has been added on, and most of it positive. So yeah, it's been a beautiful journey though. It's been many lows and highs, more highs than lows, but the lows always necessary. We can't move forward without the lows, because then it's impossible. Life without adversity is completely pointless. So all the lows are always lessons.
You look at yourself 5 years ago and who you are now. What else is different about you? What are some of the things that you've had to sort of learn or take on or become in the last 5 years that you, I suppose, wouldn't have been 5 years ago?
I've become a lot more calmer, and by calm I mean I think more accepting of myself and of where I'm going, and accepting my journey, because that's also something. It sounds very, I don't know, it sounds very broad or whatever, to accept your journey, but there's a depth to that, to accept your journey, because it's difficult. A lot of people don't even do it when they're in their 40s and 50s, but like accepting your journey is like fighting as hard as you can to never be affected by where other people are going, what you're seeing other people achieving, and all of that. So yeah, I've grown to become more calmer, and I wouldn't say I've completely accepted my journey, because that would mean that I'm never phased at all by seeing, by concentrating on other people's pace in terms of where they're going. So, but I'm learning, and it's becoming easier and easier. So I'm happy about that. And yeah, the growing a thicker skin. It's like I wouldn't say I used to be naive, but I've always chosen to see the goodness in people, no matter what. Like it's one of my either weaknesses or strengths, I don't know, but I always choose to see the best. But then with time you realize that actually sometimes people really don't have your best interest at heart, and then you have to accept it, and it's slightly tough to accept it, because it means when you do accept it, you always have to be aware of the fact that you can't trust everyone. And then also it changes my perspective of believing the goodness first. Yeah, all the naive traits, or the things that people say is naive, that's what I always had, that's what I grew up with, that's what I was taught, and that's how I've always viewed the world, until obviously you're introduced to so much more in this industry than you would if I was in Potch, So obviously a lot of things had to change because of everything that I've come across being in the industry.
Where would you say you are on your journey? Because I'm sure a lot of perceptions out there that she has made it. She's this big person.
No
but
chance.
I suppose you've got a different story.
Yeah.
For yourself, where do you find yourself in your journey?
I wouldn't say I've been keeping tabs on the journey because as well I know some people have this 5-year plan, 10-year plan, whatever plan. I don't really have a plan. It sounds very irresponsible, but by that I mean
we're judging you. Like there's a lot of judgment happening.
Thank you very much.
Cool.
It's fine. I've accepted. but the plan obviously is in my heart and in what I feel and what I see, what I understand. I know where I want to go. I know where I'd like to be, but I think it's very dangerous to. Oh, not really dangerous, but it's very. I don't know how to put it in terms of saying, oh, in 5 years, I want this to happen, and because things happen every 2 seconds, like your perceptions, your beliefs, your moral standards, your this and that, they all change with different experiences, and experiences happen every single day. So, tomorrow I might wake up with a completely different mind.
So you're learning to dance with the wind. I read somewhere that there's
absolutely.
I'm
learning to just move forward and accept it as I go, because it's a bigger picture than just the industry and work and whatever. There's a bigger picture. There's other human beings around you, and and ultimately making sure that the path you move along assists in making the world a better place, I guess. Hi, my name is Boity, and I am grateful.
Well, there you have it, Boity Tula. An amazing story so far, and I suspect it's going to be an even better one to come. What's great to know though is that there's a person behind all this persona. For myself, Katlego, I am love, and I hope that you're getting to understand yourself better. Between now and the next time we see each other, here's to being more, having more, and giving more.